This week in innovation news, starting with a major breakthrough in air travel. The XB-1 has successfully broken the sound barrier without generating a loud sonic boom. The first time that I heard about Boom and their project, I assumed that they were focusing on designing a plane that was shaped in a specific way that would negate the sonic boom. In reality, the main factor that the engineers at Boom were able to take advantage of is what's called the Mach cutoff phenomenon. In simple terms, that means that the plane is flown at a speed just over Mach 1 at a particular altitude where the shock waves produced by the plane would bend upward before they reach the ground. If shock waves don't hit the ground, no boom. So all those years of the Concorde flying around and they were just dropping shock waves on people's heads. So now that Boom has a proof of concept, they're now going to apply this to their upcoming commercial airliner, the Overture, which has the potential to cut travel times in half. I mean, we're talking about New York to London in 3.5 hours. If they can pull that off, it'll usher in a new era of air travel. This past week, Firefly became just the second private company to achieve a soft landing on the moon via their Blue Ghost lander. And with it, we got our first HD footage of a craft landing on the moon. The footage is just absolutely mesmerizing, and I cannot wait to see more. Blue Ghost will be spending about 14 days running through various missions for NASA, which include drilling, X-ray imaging, and taking HD video of a total eclipse, which is set to happen on March 14th, so be sure to subscribe for more if you want to see that footage as soon as it's available. Once the 14 days are complete, the landing site will plunge into darkness, which will result in temperatures colder than negative 200 degrees. Blue Ghost will be operating for several hours into the lunar night, at which point its power is expected to deplete and it will become a permanent resident of the moon. Switching over to robotics, here's a look at the most recent footage coming out of Figure AI. Starting with a demo showing two robots working together on a common task. In this case, it's putting away the groceries. Now the setup is that these robots have never seen these items before physically. What you're seeing is the robots using their cameras and onboard reasoning models to figure out what these objects are and where they think they belong in this kitchen setup. The way that they're just handing things to each other without saying a word, and Robot 1 just slides the fruit bowl over for Robot 2 to drop the apple in. The entire demo is just really cool and fascinating to me. Probably really eerie and scary for other people. Have you seen this flying car? Aleph Aeronautics just had their first successful test flight on a public road. Their all-electric Model A has a driving range of 200 miles and a flying range of 110 miles. Its large propellers are housed under a mesh shell that is perfectly proportioned to fit the average parking space. In some promotional videos, you can even see the body of the vehicle rotate independent of the cabin for more forward thrust. To be honest, I think these guys have a really fun, ambitious idea, but they have such a long road ahead before something like this makes sense for the real world. I mean, the noise alone is going to have people going nuts. There's still a lot to figure out with safety, licenses, approvals. So while it's cool and I'll definitely be covering updates moving forward, I don't think this is something we'll see on the road anytime soon. And to close out, you may have seen the Unitree G1 robot in clips from CES or getting bullied on Kai Cenat's stream. And if the robots do attack, I think we should have Kai Cenat be held responsible because the latest agility update has the G1 looking like Jet Li. The G1's latest update increases its walking speed to 4.5 miles per hour and enhances its ability to traverse all kinds of uneven terrain. While it is the size of a small child, and probably not much of a threat to a full-grown adult, sometimes you see these clips and you think, maybe we don't have to teach them everything. Subscribe for more innovation news.